Buffalo Bills completed the season sweep of the Miami Dolphins today, defeating them by a score of 33-17. My name is Brandon Howard with Sports Talk Florida, and this is your post-game 3 and out. Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to speak to interim head coach Dan Campbell about the importance of safety play recognition, and he spoke at length about it. He said that it was very important, and he would like to see the guys, recognize things very quickly because you have two players in LaShawn McCoy and also Tyrod Taylor who like to get on the perimeter, get outside, and make plays. And, we saw a blunder in that area very early in the game on LaShawn McCoy's touchdown run. What we saw was the pursuit to the ball, which was kind of lacking with the defensive linemen and the linebackers. You saw that, and then you also saw Rashad Jones, who at that time he has to try to force the play back inside, and he did an excellent job doing that. So, that creates a natural alley, and the free safety has to come down in that alley and make a play on the ball carrier quickly. And unfortunately, that did not happen. He was kind of caught flat-footed, and then once he got up to the ball carrier to try to make a play, he whiffed on the tackle. And those are things that just, frankly, they cannot happen. Plays like that occasionally will pop for 10 yards or so, but to give up a touchdown, and then whiff on the tackle, that was disappointing to see. So hopefully they can kind of take a look at that on film and improve the safety play as we go along. Next, we had the matchup between Sammy Watkins and Brent Grimes, and I urge people, please do not look at the performance by Brent Grimes today and say he's declining or he's not the player he once was. I can tell you none of that is true. That couldn't be further from the truth. Brent Grimes is still an exceptional player. I get to see him every day in practice. He's still a good ball player. It's just that Sammy Watkins is a very talented football player in his own right. There's a reason why he was picked ahead of Odell Beckham Jr. He's just that gifted. His problem has been injuries. It hasn't been really his level of play. So, I think people need to kind of lay off Brent Grimes a little bit. But I will say that what I would have liked to have seen happen in this game is that once you realized what was going on and Sammy Watkins was pretty much back to, full strength and he's healthy again, I would have liked to see the Dolphins kind of bracket him, take Jamar Taylor and also put a safety over the top and make life a little bit more difficult on Sammy Watkins, and then move Brent Grimes over to Robert Woods and just make sure that he, is shut down and he gets absolutely nothing. So I think that, there was opportunity to do some things like that. They elected not to do so, but unfortunately, we all saw the results. Sammy Watkins, 8 catches for 168 yards and a touchdown. So, hopefully the secondary can kind of work on things and, get things turned around here. And last but certainly not least, we have the run defense by the Miami Dolphins. Continues to be an issue, and they struggled mightily throughout the game, but particularly late in the ball game. You saw them kind of over-pursuing things, running themselves pretty much out of plays, getting sealed, and that creates natural cutback lanes for the running backs. So all they have to do is kind of coast along in the backfield and then kind of look upfield and then plant their foot in the ground and go. And then next thing you know, they're off to the races. And we saw a number of, their running plays hit for big gains. You had LaShawn McCoy. He rushed for 112 yards. And you also had Carlos Williams. He ran for 110 yards on just 9 carries. And that's something like, 12 yards per carry? And so we've got to do a lot better as far as the run defense is concerned if they hoped to have some sort of a respectable season. Some of the power plays, the trap plays, things of that nature, they worked just as you draw them up. So that means no one's fighting, no one's getting off of blocks, no one's being disruptive. So that's something that certainly has to change. Once again, my name is Brandon Howard with Sports Talk Florida, and that concludes your post-game 3 and out.